Welcome to the original Walk and Talk Doctor. Walk and Talk Tuesday with Dr. Tom is here. There's going to be two things that we are going to cover today. And it's going to be based on my clinical experiences because I want you to know where reality meets science. And I think these experiences are important because it really touches where actual experiences occur. And not my experiences, others' experiences. We all have lived experiences, but when somebody takes their own personal experience and tries to expand it to a population, you get into a lot of weaknesses because we are individuals. So one of the advantages I'm able to provide you as someone who has worked for tens of thousands of hours with thousands of patients and clients is the perspective that is more eclectic, more wide-ranging. A gentleman yesterday had come to see me, African-American gentleman, really good shape, found out he was a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo, but got burned out from it and doesn't keep up with it anymore. I said, by the time you've reached second-degree black belt, sir, you are free to do whatever the heck it is that you want. And what he really wanted for his why in his retirement was to be a farmer. Now, he already had learned farming. He learned farming since he was 5 years old. Now that he's retired, he bought a number of acres and wants to actually provide the crops that he's going to reap, right, what he sows, for older people who are struggling. I thought this was amazing. Why? I can't say I was expecting it, nor do I really know when people provide me information regarding their why, which I always do at the start of a journey in coaching people. You never know what to expect. I've heard wonderful things from, it's commonly about grandchildren, okay? Or children or grandchildren. That's very most common. But I've heard everything from, great sex till I'm 90 to I want to really be able to have physical strength to do farming until my last days to help older people that aren't as successful as me out here in the area of southern Florida. It's great. It's just so wonderful to hear different purposes, raison d'être, as we've said, or ikigai. I'm going to pick French, pick Japanese, pick whatever language. We all know what a why is. Okay, you need to find that why for yourself. And as we approach the halfway point through these 5 minutes, I can't emphasize enough how often people don't really think through their whys. There are people that don't know the answer in the beginning. The whole great sex till I'm 90 thing didn't come up till about 5 or 6 visits into a coaching journey with someone who's doing wonderfully well to this day, by the way. There's nothing wrong with that why. So now that's mind matters. Now let's maybe we delve into the environment issue. Because in the same case, we had to have a discussion regarding my ability to provide him information about food, which is relevant to a point, but there's only so much our food behavior is really intellectually driven. Wow, look at it. I just got to be careful here. I'm going to be attacked by trees. Now, in all honesty and seriousness, he really likes milk chocolate covered almonds. And, he tended to eat a lot at night. And we identified that he's probably underfeeding in the early day. Some of it might be, comfort eating and, we get close to the end of the day, we want to relax, but he's retired. And the pattern of behavior of not eating from 12 till 6 or 7 o'clock, going that many hours without eating with someone who had that much muscle mass, right? Guy's in pretty good shape. Of course we're going to have this both hunger and craving dragon at the end of the night battle. And, you're a little bit of a tired warrior at the end of the day. You have to take on 2 dragons, because we're looking to comfort ourselves later. A lot of people, try to be so pristinely perfect, if you want to use that word, in the early day that they don't take the opportunity to consider, well, maybe like the dessert with breakfast diet study, and that wasn't dessert for breakfast. It was small amount of dessert with a very high fiber, plant-rich, and then protein-rich breakfast, which led to much less appetite and ultimately less calorie intake in the evening. Check out that study if you like. Just look it up. The dessert with breakfast diet study. The researchers didn't call it that, by the way. That's what the media did. But anyhow, and we're going to see how that works. So we'll see when he come back if his mid-afternoon snack, or what I call the prevent Neanderthal, will kill anything in sight to eat syndrome mid-afternoon snack works. So there you go. Okay. Food patterns. It's really not when we eat, it's what we eat. But when we eat can affect what we eat. There you go. And there's the mind matters on the why. You make it a great day. You like this kind of stuff? Go to myflex5.com. MYFLEX, then the number 5.com, and check out our free 5-day email education course. Either way, you make it a great day or not. It's up to you.